Okay, so before this video actually starts, I just want to show you guys why we're tearing this thing apart and why we're trying to save it in the first place. Uh-oh. I think it blew up. Yes, I realize I'm an idiot, but let's see if we can save it. Alright, so I split the case, but I can't seem to take it apart, and this clutch and gears and all that are what's holding us up here. So what exactly should I do about that? Well, here's what I wanted to show you. If we take So I wanted to crack the case open completely and clean it out, but after trying to make a tool and that failing miserably, I even tried some heat, and after the heat failed, I ultimately decided, you know what, I'm just going to spill some degreaser and we're going to just clean it up as best I can with the access I have and try and put it back together and see what happens. It's not the best, but it'll work. Well, I think I found what stopped this thing. Now, I'm not sure if... See... No, those aren't for the valves. That's where the valves hit. So... yeah, I think that's... And the scoring on this thing... I'm not sure if this thing's gonna come back or not. No, not with the stock piston anyway. I don't think this thing's gonna come back. Because the cylinder wall also has some scoring on it. So, I'm just not sure. I mean, I'm still gonna put it together and it may run, But the question is, how long is it going to run? And is it going to have decent compression? I just don't know. Yeah, baby! Yeah! She's still alive! Yeah!
Nope.
Well, I found what's wrong with it. Look at that exhaust valve. You see how there's a gap in there? You see how it's lifted off its seat? But it's bent because it's not lifted here, but it's lifted there. Yeah, that's why she won't run no more. No compression. The valve got slapped by the piston, as you can see there. Got smacked by the piston and bent it, and then now now she won't go. The timing chain sprocket on the crank side is just spinning on the crank. I'm not sure if you can't really see it in video, but down in there, the sprocket's spinning on the shaft. So, and I didn't realize I was trying to take the flywheel off, and I figured, oh, you know, just to quickly with the impact so it won't spin, I'll just kind of like lock the piston like that, which you should not do. Do not do that. But I figured, hey, it'll just help, you know, try and take this off. And since the impact doesn't really put constant force, I figured it'd be fine. But then me not thinking, I switched to using an actual ratchet, which puts constant force, which is when you cause damage, and actually cracked the skirt. I mean, this piston's toast anyway. You can just look at it and tell. I mean, that right there has a huge gap. I mean, here, you can probably hear. So, and that got marred. Here's the actual pieces of the piston. Um, and then down here, let's see, there's like a little thing sticking out now. So, this piston's basically toast. Well, that's just the way she goes. Sometimes you don't always win. In this case, we actually did, but only for a short amount of time. And, yeah, so we're just not going to talk about that. But we had some fun, we learned some things, and ultimately just had a grand old time tinkering. So I'm glad that you could join me, and I hope that you join me again some other time. But for now, see you later.